Living alone doesn't have to mean feeling lonely. In fact, it can be one of the most beautiful and peaceful seasons of life. Today, I'll share the simple but powerful secret every senior needs to hear so you can fill your days with joy, connection, and purpose. For many, the idea of living alone brings thoughts of silence, empty rooms, and long evenings. But here's the truth. Silence can be soothing. Empty rooms can become spaces of freedom, and evenings can be moments of reflection and peace. This chapter of your life is not an ending, it's a new beginning. You now have the gift of time. Time to breathe without rushing, time to choose what truly matters to you, and time to shape each day the way you want. Imagine waking up and knowing you can start the day slowly, sipping your favorite tea or coffee, listening to the gentle hum of the world outside. That is a blessing many overlook. So let's take this journey together. Let's explore how living alone can be filled with warmth, joy, and meaning, and discover the secret that will make you never feel truly lonely again. Number 1, reframing the mindset. You see, living alone isn't a sentence to isolation, it's an opportunity. When people hear the phrase living alone, they often imagine silence, emptiness, and solitude in a way that feels heavy. But here's the truth. This stage of life can be one of the most freeing experiences you've ever had. It's not a punishment. It's a gift wrapped in quiet mornings and days that you can fill however you choose. Now you get to decide your own pace. You no longer have to rush to match someone else's schedule. There's no more tiptoeing around another person's needs or giving up your favorite routines just to compromise. This is your time, and that's a luxury many people never get to experience. Imagine waking up and deciding, without pressure, exactly how you want your day to look. No rush, no pressure, just freedom. That's the beauty of this moment. If you want to linger over your morning coffee for an hour, you can. If you want to take a slow walk through the park in the middle of the day, there's nothing stopping you. The clock no longer dictates your life. You do. That kind of freedom is something worth cherishing. This is your time to explore new hobbies. Maybe you've always wanted to learn how to paint, or try baking bread from scratch, or finally understand how to use that camera-gathering dust in the closet. Living alone means your space is your own personal studio, kitchen, or creative workshop. You can make a little mess, rearrange things as you like, and enjoy the satisfaction of discovering new skills. Reconnect with old friends. We all have people from our past, high school classmates, old neighbors, even co-workers from years ago, who once made us smile. Now you have the time to pick up the phone, write a note, or even plan a small get-together. The beauty of reconnection is that it reminds you of who you've been and how rich your journey has already been. Or simply enjoy a quiet morning with your favorite music. Sometimes the best moments are the simplest ones. Picture this: the sun streaming through the window, a cup of tea in your hands, and that one old song that instantly transports you back to a warm memory. In that moment, there's no loneliness, only peace. Living alone can also mean creating a space that truly feels like you. You can decorate your home without compromise. Choose colors that make you happy, hang photos that bring you comfort, and keep only the things that matter most to you. Your home can become a mirror of your personality, cozy, warm, and entirely yours. It's also a chance to slow down and savor life. In the rush of earlier years, raising kids, working long hours, managing responsibilities, we often miss the little joys. Now you can notice them. The way the light falls across the kitchen table, the smell of fresh flowers, the sound of rain on the roof. These are the details that make life rich if we only pause long enough to feel them. This mindset shift can transform your experience. If you see living alone as a time of loss, it will feel heavy. But if you see it as a time of possibility, it becomes exciting. Perspective is everything. You have the power to choose how you experience each day, and that choice can make all the difference. Living alone isn't about being without. It's about living with intention. It's about choosing what fills your space, your time, and your heart. It's about saying yes to what makes you feel alive and no to what no longer serves you. And when you embrace it this way, you'll discover that you're not just getting by, you're truly living. Number 2, connection without crowds. Connection doesn't require a crowd. Many people think that the only way to feel connected is to be surrounded by lots of people at parties, events, or family gatherings. But real connection is not measured by the size of the room. It's measured by the depth of the moment. You don't need 100 voices around you. Sometimes one voice that truly cares is all it takes to feel whole. One meaningful conversation a day is enough to warm your heart. Think about it. Just one phone call with someone who listens, understands, and makes you laugh can completely change the tone of your day. That moment of shared stories, memories, or even a little humor can lift a weight off your shoulders. It's not about the length of the call, it's about the warmth in it. Call a friend. Even if it's been months or years since you last spoke, that one ring can rekindle an old bond. Sometimes the people we think have forgotten us are simply waiting for us to reach out. You might be surprised at how quickly you pick up where you left off, as if no time has passed at all. Send a handwritten note. In today's world of text messages and quick emails, a letter feels like a rare treasure. Imagine your friend opening the mailbox and finding your note, written in your own handwriting, carrying your thoughts and care across the miles. That single envelope can mean more than 100 typed words on a screen. Invite a neighbor for tea. Sometimes connection is right next door. You might see them mowing the lawn or walking their dog, but have you ever sat down together for a real chat? A warm drink and a small snack can open the door to a friendship you didn't know was waiting. Sometimes just one smile or kind word can make your home feel full of life. It could be the cashier at the grocery store, the librarian, or the person you pass on your morning walk. A genuine smile, a good morning, or a light-hearted comment can spark a moment of shared humanity. Those tiny exchanges can linger in your heart long after they happen. Technology can be a bridge, not a barrier. If distance keeps you from seeing loved ones in person, video calls can make it feel like they're right there in the room. You can see their smiles, hear their laughter, and even share a meal together through the screen. It's not the same as sitting side by side, but it can still fill your home with warmth. Connection can also come from shared activities. Join a book club at the local library, attend a weekly community class, or volunteer at a local charity. Doing something alongside others, even strangers, creates natural opportunities to connect. Over time, those faces become familiar, and those interactions turn into genuine friendships. It's about quality, not quantity. You don't need a packed social calendar to feel loved and supported. Even a handful of strong, reliable relationships can make you feel rich in ways money never could. One true friend can be worth more than the 50 casual acquaintances. Remember, connection is something you can create, not just something you wait for. You don't have to sit and hope for someone to knock on your door. You can be the one to reach out, to start the conversation, to extend the invitation. The more you give of your kindness and presence, the more it will come back to you, often in ways you never expected. Number 3, the secret, daily rituals of joy. So, here's the secret. Create daily rituals of joy. Not grand events, not once-in-a-while celebrations, but small, everyday moments that you can look forward to. These rituals act like little lights along the path of your day, guiding you from morning to night with comfort and purpose. They're the heartbeat of your routine, steady, dependable, and full of quiet happiness. Little moments you look forward to every single day. It could be as simple as making your bed while the morning sun streams in, or brewing a fresh pot of coffee while listening to your favorite radio station. These are not just tasks. They're tiny acts of self-care that set the tone for your day. The anticipation of these moments can be just as uplifting as the moments themselves. Maybe it's tending to your garden. There's something healing about getting your hands in the soil, planting seeds, and watching them grow day by day. Each flower, each leaf, becomes a sign of life you've nurtured. It's a gentle reminder that growth takes time, and that you too are still growing, still blooming, no matter your age. Taking an afternoon walk. The feel of the breeze on your face, the sound of birds overhead, the crunch of leaves underfoot. These sensory details are nature's way of refreshing your spirit. You don't need to walk far. Even a stroll around the block can give you a sense of connection to the world beyond your walls. Or cooking a meal just for yourself. Some might wonder, why bother cooking when it's just me? But here's the thing, you're worth the effort. Lighting a candle at the table, plating your food nicely, and savoring every bite can turn a simple meal into an act of self-love. It's a way of telling yourself, I matter. These simple habits become anchors. In a world that can feel unpredictable, rituals give you something to hold on to. They're familiar and comforting, like an old friend who shows up every day. Even when life feels uncertain, your rituals remind you that there's still stability, still beauty, still joy within reach. They give each day meaning. Without small daily joys, time can start to blur. One day blends into the next, and life feels like it's just passing by. But with rituals, each day has its own character, its own little story. Whether it's tea on the porch day or call my sister day, your calendar becomes dotted with moments that matter. Rituals also help you stay present. It's easy to drift into memories of the past or worries about the future, but daily joys pull you gently into the here and now. The smell of bread baking, the warmth of a blanket fresh from the dryer, the soft glow of a sunset. These are experiences you can't fully enjoy unless you're truly present. And they don't have to be the same forever. You can change them with the seasons, with your mood, or as new interests emerge. Maybe in the summer you tend to flowers, and in the winter you knit by the fire. Your rituals can grow and change right along with you, keeping life fresh and interesting. These little moments are more powerful than you think. They can turn an ordinary day into something worth remembering. They can help you wake up with purpose and go to bed with gratitude. And over time, they weave together into a life that feels full, even in the quietest moments. Number 4, giving as the cure. And here's something special. Giving is the greatest cure for loneliness. It may sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful truths in life. When we focus on helping others, our own burdens feel lighter. Loneliness often comes from looking inward too much, but giving shifts our gaze outward, towards someone who could use a little kindness, encouragement, or care. Bake cookies for a neighbor. Imagine the smile on their face when you hand them a warm plate of homemade cookies. It's not just about the cookies, it's about the thought, the effort, the love baked into each bite. In that moment, you're not just giving food, you're giving warmth, connection, and a reminder that someone is thinking of them. Volunteer at the library. Your time and presence are more valuable than you may realize. Helping a child find their first favorite book or recommending a novel to a fellow reader creates moments of connection that matter. Volunteering also surrounds you with people who share your love for learning, reading, or simply being part of a community. Smile at a stranger? It costs nothing, yet it can brighten someone's entire day. Maybe they've been carrying a heavy heart, and your smile is the first friendly gesture they've received all week. A simple exchange of kindness can ripple out further than you'll ever know. Acts of kindness create a bridge of connection. When you give, you're telling the other person, you matter, and in return, they remind you that you matter too. That bridge can be built in seconds, but it can carry a friendship, a memory, or a shared moment for years to come. You don't have to give big to make a big impact. It could be as small as sharing a flower from your garden, helping a neighbor carry their groceries, or holding the door for someone at the store. These small gestures might feel ordinary to you, but to the person receiving them, they can mean the world. Giving also adds structure and purpose to your days. When you know you have something to offer, whether it's your time, your talents, or just your presence, it gives you a reason to get up, get moving, and engage with the world. Purpose is one of the greatest antidotes to loneliness. And here's the beautiful thing: kindness is contagious. When you give, you inspire others to do the same. One small act can spark another, and before you know it, you've started a quiet chain of goodness that touches more lives than you can count. Giving also reminds you of your own abundance. Sometimes when we feel alone, it's easy to focus on what we've lost, but giving shifts that focus toward what we still have: time, skills, wisdom, love. And when you give from that place, you realize that your life is still rich in ways that truly matter. Acts of kindness don't just brighten someone else's day, they fill your own heart with purpose. In giving, you discover that you're never truly alone. Your kindness connects you to the people around you, weaving you into the fabric of your community. And that connection, more than anything else, is what turns loneliness into belonging. Living alone doesn't mean living lonely. With the right mindset, meaningful connections, joyful rituals, and a generous heart, your home can be a place of love and laughter. You see, each day is like an empty page, waiting for you to write your own story. It doesn't matter if the house is quiet. What matters is the life you fill it with. The smell of fresh coffee in the morning, the soft light pouring through your window, the familiar chair where you read your favorite book. All of these are little treasures that belong only to you. And remember, you are never truly alone. You carry with you the memories of a lifetime, the faces you've loved, the laughter you've shared, and the lessons you've learned. Those moments live in your heart, and they are yours to revisit whenever you wish. Life still has beautiful moments waiting for you. A new friendship, a fresh hobby, a sunset more colorful than any you've ever seen before. Your best years are not behind you. They can still be ahead of you if you choose to live them fully with curiosity and hope. So here's my invitation to you. Wake up tomorrow ready to discover one thing, just one, that makes your day worth smiling about. It could be as simple as hearing a bird sing or feeling the warmth of the sun on your face. These are the quiet miracles of life, and they are yours to enjoy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. See you in the next one, and until then, keep finding joy in every day.